it shows a poorly lit version, and then it goes, well, how about now? And then the lights show up. I don't have utensils, and I broke the bone off.
Video is a unique and fairly new facet to tell stories, and within only about 150 years, we've gone for lack of better terms, let's just say, pretty far. For the sake of your time and mine, video's key elements boiled down are 1. Lighting, 2. Coloring, 3. Sound, 4. Variety, and 5. Beginning, middle, and end. Right now, in this very video, all of these are in play, in some way or another. We are at the beginning of the video. I am a character, and we have different angles. Currently, there is sound design and editing happening, and there is lighting in play for the green screen behind me. To explain more in depth, here's Sarah.
Thanks, Nash. Remember the clip that we played at the beginning? It was boring, right? Hard to hear, looked weird, and it was hard to follow. Well, how about now?
Good lighting is imperative to a good story, and in fact can be utilized to greatly enhance the story. Whether there is no light on their face or too much can be symbolic of where the character is. Not only shading and lighting, but also the color of it. With better lighting and colored lights, it makes it much more visually tasty. With good lighting and coloring comes a small but phenomenal detail. As you advance in the camera and filming world, lighting becomes more important and vital to storytelling. Remember the clip? With good lighting, let's add this. Notice how with coloring, the clip immediately becomes more watchable and more soothing to the eyes? Coloring is subtle, but a big tell on the effort and time going into a production. Adding coloring will effectively set you apart from different short films, especially early on.
Now that we have a visually interesting piece, we have what's arguably the most important part, sound. If you can't hear and comprehend what's happening, and that's not an active decision, nobody's going to want to watch your film. This is the clip without a microphone to pick it up.
Yeah, but me and Rebecca agreed that she would have...
It's kind of hard to explain, but this sound is just okay. Sure, you can hear our characters, but there are other circumstances in which you can hear them much better. If you were to place a microphone in the midground and not in the area of the camera, it'll become much crisper.
Oh, no, you're my boss. No, come on. Yeah, but me and Rebecca agreed that...
If you little goobers don't include sound design and sound mixing, it's going to be much harder to keep an audience interested. Now that we've recorded for lighting, coloring, and sound, it's important to discuss variety. The shot previously shown looks and sounds good, but it's going to get boring. It's important to keep the audience on their feet, and a good way to do that is by changing up the shots. By this point, you've seen this clip plenty, but notice the beginning. Both of them begin to take bites of the food in front of them. But what if, instead of that take, we had something more captivating? By shuffling up the shots, the audience is engaged as stated 100 times before. One of the most crucial parts of a good video is a beginning, middle, and end. It's important to have a consistent pace. Without pacing, you're wasting everyone's time. You want to keep a scene brief, but not too brief. For example,
So, how's your wife?
Divorced.
it's important that a scene is consistent and easy to follow, and also know where your story is going. I know it's fun, but improvising an entire short film creates continuity errors and a hard to follow story. If your audience can't follow, why should they watch?
Now that we've discussed what we believe to be important, lighting, coloring, sound, variety, beginning, middle, and end, here is what we're able to put together with all of these subjects. Enjoy.
So, how's your wife? I understand you have a kid as well, Lena. Why, she must be 16 now.
It could be better. It could be better. It could be much, much better, I'm gonna be honest.
How so, Milo?
Well, we've recently divorced.
I'm sorry. Jake should have brought me up to speed on that.
No, it's okay, but it's a little tough. Rebecca isn't really happy with my job. She finds it immoral. But you were right that, yeah, Elena is 16. Good job, boss.
Please, call me Quinn.
Oh, no, you're my boss. No, come on. Yeah, but me and Rebecca agreed that she would have Elena on the weekdays and I'd have her on weekends, which I'm super grateful for. It's a really big opportunity for me. It's really amazing. I really appreciate it. But apparently when your dad is a hitman for a mob boss and you're a 16-year-old woke girl, you don't exactly want to spend your time with him on weekends in a crummy apartment.
I'm sorry, did you say crummy apartment?
Yeah, I did. Just in the grand scale of things, on the food chain, I'm not really high up. And plus I have some debts which lead to, budgeting and crummy apartments until we get everything sorted.
What if I was able to get you a different job, well paying, all of your money problems sorted out?
Are you serious? I'd love that. That sounds amazing, actually. I'd kill for that.
Milo, are you a man of your word?
I mean, yeah, I'd say I'm a man of my word, yeah.
So if I were able to get you this job, what would you do?
I mean, yeah, I'd kill for that.
All right. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes? Perfect.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead and send him in. Goodbye. Oh,
You got it, boss.
tell him I'm sorry.
Okay.
Jake will be coming into the house in 7 minutes. You're going to kill for that job.
I can't do that. Jake has a family. I can't kill him. That's...
You have a family. I mean, you just went on a whole tirade about how your daughter doesn't want to see you. Oh, if you really are a man of your word, you'll do it. Not for you, for her. Do it. For your daughter.